はい、デッドリープリモニション2。ちょっと前にね、1作目やりましたけど、非常にいい、雰囲気ゲーだったもので、2もね、楽しんでいければいいなと思いますね。2018年。ニューオーリンズ郊外の町ル・カレ。したいかな？アンチ場みたいなところかい？綺麗なタイルだね。手。足かな？ドアだね。なんかのスイッチだね。なんだよ。バラバラなの？バラバラの氷漬け？あららら。FBI。2018年ってことは前作の全然後ってことかな？
God damn it.
サイモン・ジョ
What a way
ーン
to
ズ。
start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Quiet down.
左スティックをどこに倒しても前に行くわ。
I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this?
よくなんか文句をすごく言ってるね。
The regional bureau chief merely issued a special order.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget? A special order to rob me of my well-deserved vacation.
You want pizza? I'll buy you some pizza. You can find that junk anywhere.
Whoa! Hey! Hold on a minute.
もういいか？
What did you just say?
開けるよ。
Pizza is not junk.
Agent Jones, don't let him take control of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
容疑者に会いに来たみたいなこと？
And no red, remember?
赤はダメ。
It's open. Come on in.
ザック。ザックを調べに来たのか。お、ハゲた。
You have questions for us.
ほう。
That's why you're here, isn't it?
俺たちね。ああ。そうなんだい。 ルカレ。
Mr. Morgan, before we question you, allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in mind as you speak. Do we have permission to film this?
ありや。
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan? I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones, an analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
Oh, hi.
Seriously.
A Southern belle and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars for the latest video game. Isn't that right, my fairy? How many years has it been since
何がどうなってこうなっ
someone
ちゃ
came
ったの
to
ザックは。
chat with us? Oh, but don't ask me about my fairy. That's a private matter.
It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but my eyes can't be deceived.
これは押すのか？
If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
あ、はいはい。お、なんだ？オールド。何これ？どんな能力なの？左上にさ、あ、なんか消費してるっぽいな。なんだ？見る。
Francis Zach Morgan. He was once an FBI special agent, an extremely talented one. At least, perhaps he was a little too talented. Letters of appreciation from the governor and the Department of Justice. They're caked in dust as if he doesn't even care about them.
飾ってはいるけど。すごいやりにくい。何これ？
This smell. It doesn't surprise me at this point, but it'll be problematic in court if they decide his testimony is unreliable. I won't get another chance to talk to him face to face like this.
なん
I
で？
need to get him to stop smoking that for a bit.
うん。
Excuse me, Mr. Morgan, but would you please refrain from consuming that while we speak? I'm talking about... Yes, that.
You don't need to worry about us. Don't get in our way and we won't get in yours.
Unfortunately, questioning doesn't work like that. Our data needs to be consistent. Now please put out that stinking indulgence right this minute.
What?
これ自分でセリフを送んなきゃいけないんだよね。
If we say no.
なんか
Then I'll put it out
大
myself
変だな。
using force.
Whoa, Aaliyah! This is Morgan's house. Besides, it's legal in Massachusetts for individuals to consume cannabis in the comfort of their own homes. And I mean, come on.
It's medicinal.
Exactly.
ビジョンを使うことでゲームを進める上であらゆる手がかりを見せることができます。すでになんか使っちゃったね。うん。テーブルの三角の床もか？影か？なんだ三角。
Hey, Belle. Why are you dressed so handsomely?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self. And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche.
プロファイリングされてる
We
ね。
admire your bravery.
I thought you retired from profiling.
Bullseye, huh?
ブルザイ。は
You're an easy one to read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge out his eyes and cut off his ears. Don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people. Or did all that smoke
there.
kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
ちょっと本題に入ってほしいな、そろそろ。
That's sexual harassment.
So, Belle, does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him. I'll just have to assault him head on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
はいはい。これなんか出てきたら選べたくなっちゃうじゃんね。
An ornate antique chessboard.
ほう。
Looks like he stopped halfway through the game. That chessboard looks rather old. And you can't even buy those ivory pieces anymore.
Right, they were banned by the CITES Treaty.
That was made in France in the 1900s. We know it's in bad taste. But the weight of the ivory just...
You play chess alone?
飛ばしちゃった。
Is that a crime?
No. But it's a hard game to enjoy when you're all by yourself.
He's probably just replicating famous games. Or trying to solve problems from a chess workbook. Right, Morgan? I may not look it, but I'm actually a bit of a chess nut myself. When I was in school, I used to pore over every issue of Chess Life, the magazine published by the U.S. Chess Federation.
Well, unfortunately, your guess is completely wrong, Agent Jones. He isn't replicating a famous game, nor is he solving workbook problems. There isn't a single chess book to be found in this apartment. And I didn't find any chess-related websites in his internet history. He was simply playing chess, all alone.
そんなことも調べられてるってことか。
So, what's wrong with that, Belle?
I don't understand it. How could a single human being seriously play as both sides?
You just publicly confessed to stealing personal data. Seems like that's a much bigger problem.
Oh no. Everything was done in a perfectly legal manner. We simply happened to intercept a handful of data being sent out from an unknown origin.
Oh, now she's really trying to scare us. Did you hear that, my fairy? Serious nightmare fuel.
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le
2005
Carre,
ね。
Louisiana in 2005?
solved that case.
Your report
ザッ
states
ク
the following.
とヨーク
By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a
忘れちゃったな。
town you visited while on vacation. You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
Yes. We stole the right to investigate from them.
It all started when the body of a
わかんなく
16-year-old
て飛ばし
girl
ちゃう
was discovered. You arrived in Lucare immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
一作目より前だよね。
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle.
かわいこちゃんがベルなのか。
Either way, that case is closed.
Closed. You sure
なん
about that?
だ
Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Come on. No need to beat around the bush with us, Belle.
ガサガサ何の音あ、こいつか。
They found Lise Clarkson's body. It was hidden deep within the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very
Oh,
first
なるほど。
victim. Do you know what this means? That's why we're here. The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson.
リース・クラークソン。
This is a photograph of what she looks like now. How will he react when he sees it? The body that went missing for 14 years was suddenly discovered frozen, and this is some kind of message from the victim to us.
We're pleased that her body turned up. Deeply pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not,
自動で送ってほし
we
いな、セ
already
リフ。
solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now. And it certainly has nothing to do with us.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in. She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared. In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Well, good for you.
うん。
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks. At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all. She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
何言ってんだ
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy? A corpse as beautiful as a goddess. Sounds just like our story. Yes. Yes.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something. I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
うん。ようわからんな。
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson. You look surprised. I thought you already knew. After all, you visited Louisiana last week. We assumed you met with her during your time there.
We haven't been to Louisiana. Not in 14 years.
Is that so?
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time.
どういうこ
That
と？
man is our witness. Aren't you, Simon?
ほう。
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve. Which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston.
ビリー・ビショップ。
This is the fake name you used to use as an agent, isn't it?
A mere coincidence.
Yet that's not all.
うん。
That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in Le Carré. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong. The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries. And they always have the most bizarre timing.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
You can find that type of car anywhere. Isn't that right, my fairy?
何なの？
You may be wondering why we decided to unearth all these old files.
Everything happens for a reason.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, we did the best we could to start our own local investigation. But there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume you also questioned everyone who worked in the warehouse.
Of course. We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner. But we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
Not to mention how bad the timing was. Most of the employees were on vacation.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead. Remember what happened, my fairy? That warehouse, that man, so incoherent, such a pain.
Hey, are you talking about the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found? Yeah, I think he started working there in 2005. Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
The large man, yes? No need to answer. If you don't want to. I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance.
急に喋んなくなってさ。
Textbook FBI protocol.
Morgan's right. Everything happens for a reason. Even this messy room. There must be a reason for it. Especially when it comes to those strangely tidy spots. They're practically begging me to question them.
何急に？これ気になったよ、これ。ねえ。
This room's a total mess. But certain spots look perfectly clean.
うん
Is it just a coincidence? No. There are no coincidences with this man.
これ何？
Mr. Morgan. I found several spots in this room that look strangely clean. Did you tidy up a bit because you knew we were coming?
Those are sanctuaries. They've existed from the start.
Sanctuaries.
That's right. Sacred places. Hovels for pure souls, if you will.
Were there originally objects in those hovels? Something you didn't want us to see?
The soul's still there. We haven't touched a thing. But we know you can't see anything. Hey, Simon, don't touch the sanctuary.
Sorry.
That's a sanctuary. Don't ever touch it again. You've been watching us for 4.5 years, and you couldn't even figure that much out.
My bad. It's my first time actually coming inside, you know.
You're earning far more than you deserve, then. What were you doing all day in that black Suburban? We thought wiretapping was your specialty. Don't tell me. Crossword puzzles. What do you think, my fairy? 4.5 years. All that time, and what does he have to show for it?
No.
Crossword puzzles? No way. Come on, I thought you knew. I'm a Sudoku guy.
Agent Jones.
Oh, right.
長いな。
He's completely taken control of the conversation. At this rate, we'll never get anywhere.
相手はザックだか
I
ら。
need to press him some more.
はいはい。
Agent Jones, did you find the files?
お、グリーンベイルって。
Mr. Morgan, do you recognize these files?
Ah.
Whoa! Ow!
We told you. That's a sanctuary.
Let him go! Assaulting an FBI agent is an obstruction of
told you.
justice.
We told you. Go. Ah! Stay back. Stay back. Sanctuary. Stay back.
ごめんって。
Ah! 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 Yeah.
Mr. Morgan? I cut my finger with that can opener this morning. I thought I stopped the bleeding, but it seeped through. How could I be so stupid? Everything should be fine now. I'm sorry for being so careless.
あ、赤がダメってやつか。
I made sure to read through your file and learn about your condition. The color red. Such an unusual thing to fear. Please, accept my deepest apologies.
I'm sorry too, Morgan. I don't know what I was thinking.
なるほど。
I'll never touch one of your
レッ
sanctuaries
ドシーズンの
ever
影響っ
again.
てことでしょ？
And no more red either.
その後ろにあるバッグ、赤っちゃ赤だけどね。ソファーも。
Don't ever touch one again. I told them not to. Why would they do that?
またブツブツ
Make
言って
them
る
go。away. Sanctuaries. Don't touch. Stay away.
Now, may we return to our discussion?
Don't worry. I won't let them touch again
そろそろ動かしたいな。
from us.
はいはいはい。
Strangely enough, this man has a fear of the color red. And I believe that fear is connected to the Greenville case. Mr. Morgan, I'd like to ask you some questions about this case now.
We don't want to remember that town.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around this. I remember hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student. A high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered and the FBI stepped in to take over the case. I also remember it becoming a sprawled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat. Is that correct? After that case, you went on sick leave for 2 years. And when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work. What happened?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
Were you traumatized? It's a common problem with prolific agents such as yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense. Perhaps you simply finished making preparations.
What are you getting at?
Thinking too much about something will always turn it into a problem. The Greenvale case. Don't you think it resembles the Luke Carre case?
Read the report. We have nothing else to say.
I just need one more push. One more thing that can summon up the past. Mr. Morgan, please look at this.
What did we just say? We don't want to remember Green...
This isn't a photo from Greenvale. Look closely at it. Former Special Agent Francis Zach Morgan. This photograph predates Greenvale. It's from the Le Carre case you worked on in 2005.
Red tree. Red tree.
Yes, a red tree. Greenvale wasn't the first place you saw one of these.
ああ、そうだよね。まあ知ってたようだったもんね。
The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson murder case. They're connected by these red trees, aren't they?
Red trees.
Answer me. What are these trees?
Red trees.
知らないの？
Figured it out. Yes. Smarter than we thought. Connection.
よくザックが
I want the
報
truth.
告してなければ知らないってことなのかな。
Tell me everything you know.
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done, Belle. You're good. Damn good.
どうした？
Are you ready to talk now? I want to know what went down in Le Carre in 2005.
Fine. We'll tell you. We'll tell you what happened in that town. Yes. It was that red tree. That red tree ruined my life. It was a sultry summer day. The sun comes down hard on you in the south, like a torrential downpour of demonic whispers. It all started back in that sweltering summer. We still had our best friend with us back then. The other me. My better half.
007みたいな。
When somebody needs you, you can't turn away. You're their only lifeline, just a hero, a bullet for hire, working alone. Always a voice, a cry in the darkness, an echo of pain that's been long forgotten, but it haunts me, my destiny to be alone. There's a time when you see life for what it's gotta be. You should know they'll destroy you, or call to me to keep searching, walk alone.
Mm, かっこいい。